So the mission has a timeline, like anything else. We're going to take a little bit longer view and look at it over the course of several years so you can see how it ties back into the vision in 2025 with our level 600. But let's start at the top. So currently, as we sit right now, it's 2020, the end of 2020, and we're at what we're calling level 100. We're doing all of our tasks purely manually without assistance from any other source. So going into 2021, we want to achieve level 200. So we want to be able to have our purely manual tasks like we have, and then we want to have assistance from our standard operating procedure, which is SOP, standard operating procedure. Some people call them checklists, templates of a process, however you want to call it. We're going with the terminology of standard operating procedures. So we hope to develop those, and that's where we're asking teams to get into Planner, go through your sprint planning, your backlog, and your current sprint, your retrospective, week by week, so that we can begin to polish and collect all of the tasks that have to happen for a project to be successful. And we want to turn that into a checklist of standard operating procedures. And then each of those will help us, one, just get more efficient and better and move faster. And second, they support goals that are coming later in our vision, right? So 2022, next year, level 300, still have the standard operating procedures that will be developed in 2021. Those will be the basis or the platform from which we build everything else on. So now that we have these standard operating procedures, and we have the solidarity of the office and the culture on how we move forward on projects, we're going to begin scripting tools that take those really repetitive, mundane tasks and try to automate those with tools like Dynamo in an effort to make us go even faster and be more efficient. So that's level 300 in 2022. 2023, still mostly labor-based standard operating procedures. And now at this point, we have lots of stuff that we've already scripted, lots of individualized tasks. So a very specific task like creating of sheets would have a script that would be done. So in 2023, what we want to do is we want to get to the point where these scripts are running well enough that the user just has to check and verify that it output the results that you were expecting, right? Instead of having to interact with the scripts and the Dynamo routines, that they're just really well put together in the sense that they don't require any edits or tweaks in order to make them run, right? So it'll just run and then verify the results and then move on in 2023. 2024, level 500, we want to take the Dynamo routines, the scripts, the graphs that we have generated of all those individualized routines, and then turn those into buttons and focus on your user experience and the user interface and making it pleasing to look at, easy to find, and that it does what it's expected to do. Really tells the whole story about it right there. 2025 is a big leap. So this is where we're pretty settled. Our culture has gotten to that point where we're all moving uniformly through projects, and we have this expectation of how we're going to attack things. And we have these tools that support us in going faster and focusing more on design than the labor. And then moving into 2025, we're going to really begin exploring machine learning, taking our buttons where it can begin to anticipate our next moves, and hopefully it'll begin collecting data and then turning that data into useful information that can inform decisions and the next steps or tools that need to be done. And we'll be focusing on taking and combining scripts and graphs and tools together to make bigger and bigger tools that do more and more of those repetitive, mundane tasks. So hopefully this has been informative. Thank you, guys.